inside this room, and I took 4 random agents on Instagram. I went to my little private group and said, who would like me to do a little exercise? So I got 4 randos, and I got 4 of my clients. Combined, Becky, they had 500,000 people in their CRM, combined, the 8 of them. So, you know, one really big dog who's inside the room, he'll let me say his name in a minute. And then I looked at, let's just look at the missing information. Let's look at the integrity of their database. Now, all of you are going to throw up when you see this. 500,000 contacts, half of them had no mailing address. Half. How do you send someone something in the mail without their address? Does mail still work, yes or yes? Oh, interesting. And then email, 125,000 contacts with no email. Can I give you guys a little insight? Email is the single greatest marketing distribution on the planet. And the fact that they didn't have it actually scares me, but look at this. I have people on my phone with no phone number. Does that even make sense to you, yes or no? Now you might say, wait a minute, Tom, I know my phone. My phone is great. I would grab your phone right now and I would start scrolling and I would see this. Larry Beard Golf Course, 310-759. Right or wrong, guys? Right or wrong, guys? I'm sorry? You're like, well, I don't have Larry in there. You know who you have. Because I have him too. I have Jay, smokes a lot of pot, is really good at golf. He's in my phone. But can I market to Jay, yes or no? I can text him, I can call him, but I can't do all the modalities that are required if you want to make a lot of money. So let's keep digging, you ready? What the audit actually revealed was listings sold in the database. I'll just let you soak that one in. Listings sold in their database, in many cases, leads that they bought and friends of theirs. You guys with me? Now watch this. The number of lost listings, 500,000 contacts. We can only take the 250,000 with an address to run it against the MLS, to run it against the tax records, to know that they listed and sold their house. There was only 5,161 lost listings in the last 12 months. I kind of expected a different reaction. You're like, not me. Oh, yes, you. But look at this. Lost listing volume, 2.57 billion, and yes, lost listing commissions, $50 to $70 million in commissions. And can I remind you all, this is just from the half we have addresses on. Would you say it's safe to assume the numbers apply to everybody else? What do you guys think? Here's a number you should write down. 6% of the people in your phone moved and didn't tell you. That's the actual stat right now. 6, it used to be 5, it's now 6. It's going back the right direction. 6% of the people in your phone have moved. So let's be clear. This is just the lost listing sold data on half the data. We don't have the other half. The other interesting part is, this is only the last 12 months. What if we went back 3 or 4 years? What do you think we would have found? Jenny, the number would have been multiplied easily the same number over the same period of time. What's really interesting, and I want you to get this, is the data actually shows that for every listing they earned, they lost between 3 to 5. Every listing you've taken this year, you lost 3 to 5. Now, do me a favor, tell your buddy what you're thinking right now. Go ahead. What are you thinking? So I get a text. Tom Toole's in the room, I don't know if he's here. Tommy texted me, I think it was Friday night last week. He got the same thing done by Revaluate, and he texts me and he's like, holy beep, 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 beep. I want to kill myself. And just for fun, I call him, and the first thing he said is, speed to lead, good job. And I was like, yeah man, how you feeling? He's like, I've earned this much, but I've lost this much so far this year. And I'm having a really good year, but I've lost this much. And I said, okay, Tommy, let's level set. You're not gonna get 6 for 6. You're not gonna get 5 for 5. You're not gonna get 4 out of 6. But what if you just went from 1 to 1.5%? Do You guys with me on this? What if instead of losing 5, you only lost 4.5? What if instead of losing 5, you only lost 3? Do you have any idea how much income that is? It is an insane amount of income. Now, were you all paying attention to DJ and Lindsay's talk? That it's about making unlimited numbers of phone calls, unlimited text messages, emails forever, that half the revenue came from years ago, and the average agent calls one lead one time, didn't like it, and moves on. Do you guys see the problem? Okay, do me a favor. Lovingly turn to your buddy and say, baby, you're the problem. Well, I just wanted to see that you two, because you just had such a, I'm not calling him baby, but we'll just see what happens. His girlfriend's over there, exactly. So for my coaching clients, I'm not expecting you, Jamie, to close the gap by that big of a margin, but Steph, if you and Jill and your buddies and you all, Emma, you create like a bet and you say, okay, we're all losing 5, let's get to like only losing 4. The incremental income, Jenny, is so mind-boggling, so I wanted to share that. Now, let's do some math. Everybody grab your phone. Let's have some fun. Grab your phone, go to your contacts, and tell your buddy how many people are in your phone. This is nothing to sneeze over, sir. Bless you. Really quick, go to your contacts and tell your buddy how many people you have in your phone. Doug, ¿cuántos? 1,500. How many? 1,200. I really like the stash. How many? 240. How many you got? 2,262. Okay, so everybody's got their number, yes? How many? 1,900. Okay, so you ready? Shh. All my friends on the live cast, you better be doing this. So now, you ready? Multiply that number by 6%. What is 6% of 2,200? What is 6% of 1,900? What is 6% of 4,000? What is 6%? What's the number? 103. What is your average commission? Yeah, your average, those checks that you get. How much? So what is $10,000 times 103? That's how much money you've lost in the last 12 months in your database. Congratulations. This is why I said all my clients are going to punch me in the face. But now I have a little gift for you. Ready? All my coaching clients, raise your hands. You're going to get an email from us in a week. And the email is going to say, Mike, we would like to do the same exact audit on your database and then show you a path to get all the phone numbers, all the emails, and all the mailing addresses so you have data integrity. Does that make sense? Okay. We're doing the first part as a gift. If you decide it's like 2 cents per, Hoobie-Doo to fill it all in, and you guys can figure that stuff out. Does that make sense? But what I know is, once your database has more integrity, guess what's going to happen? You might just mail to everybody. You might just call more people, you might text more people, you might hire a few more people to do it, and just like that, my friends, bang, we have more data integrity, your database is healthier. You're still going to lose probably 70 of those listings. That's only $700,000. And if you want, when you get the email, so it's going to come, it's my guy Chris, who's back there, his company's Revaluate. If you want, if you really wear leather at night and enjoy a good beating, then say, please let me know the agents that got the listings. And they'll publish all the agents that took all of your listings. Oh, no, you know what you do? You put that up on the wall as motivation, yes or no? Does that make sense? Okay, so coaching clients, yes? Yes? Okay, so let's keep moving. You got enough?
Most teams and agents would love to close more deals in the next 12 months, but leads are getting even more expensive. And that brings us to this $1 million mound of cash. This represents the lost sell-side commissions we found in the average database over the last 12 months. This mirrors the findings in a recent Revaluate case study of Tom Ferry clients. You can read the Tom Ferry and Revaluate case study and learn what's inside your database with a free Revaluate database audit. Revaluate.com/Tom.